God dang it, I'm terrible with my K's today. Keandre, Kendrick, Kevin Hart, friggin' a bunch of K names. No, that's not what I meant. KK. No, I didn't mean KKK whenever I said all three of our names in K's. Jesus Christ. Now, let me just cut to the chase. I didn't know this was on in here. I'm about to pimp my lowrider. That's what I'm about to do. So, I'm gonna go on with the. I remember my last story whenever I said I was in ROTC and I said, "Oh crap, I can't get in trouble. I already had 3 days ISS." I said I ought to give another story about that. Here is the story. This is actually the story of where I almost got arrested for sexual assault. Now, you guys are probably thinking, this little child is 14. How do you almost get arrested for sexual assault at 14? And even then, why are you even doing that at 14? Now, that's actually not what you think it is. I'm going to tell you the real story what happened. Because the real story what happened is actually completely... I should not even gotten ISS. Like, even the people were like... He had score like, well, you probably really shouldn't get ISS, but we have to do something. Because then it'll be like, well... We just can't let this we just can't let this slide. So this is what happened. Got up in the morning, got dressed, got on the bus, went to school. That's how some of my stories start. Went to school. At this point in time, I did not know Lorena, because this happened in August. I had met Lorena whenever I dated a girl. Well, actually, it's not even important in the story. Whatever. It's not even important right now, not in the story. I didn't know Lorena. I knew this girl, though. Her name was freaking... What the heck was her name? I'm not trying to, give our real names. We're going to call her, Heather. Yeah. Heather. We're going to call her... No, we're not going to call her Heather. We're going to call her Weather. That's a better name. Weather. So, Weather, she, I knew this girl. So I got up and I went to some of my normal friends at the time, which were, a group of what people would call weirdos. I am a little bit of a nerd and I try to get along with everybody because, I believe everybody's a good person on the inside, However, I did not think that I would meet the most devilish girl that day. Well, one of the most devilish girls I've ever met in my life. It was, I don't even remember her name. I don't even care for her name. Her name, I'm going to call her Marie. She was sitting over there. She was this friggin' Mexican lady. Mexican girl. Can't say lady because it didn't sound like she's older. No, she was a Mexican girl. My 9th grade. She sat down because out of school we have a coffee shop. So she had her coffee and she had her book. And I'm, trying to be like a humorous guy. Sometimes I can get annoying with it. So I guess it must have been but I mean, I don't see how it could have been that much annoying. She's like, if anyone touches, so Weather got up and she was talking to her and she grabbed, she's like, ooh, what's this? And grabbed her coffee, tried to take a drink of it. And girl friggin' dug her nails into her wrist. And, kind of pushed her and she's like, they were messing around. I'm like, oh, alright, so she's like a funny girl. Cool. And messing around, she's like, if anyone touches my coffee or my book, God damn it hurts my butt. If anyone touches my coffee or my book, I will hurt them. I'm like, haha, okay. So, I stuck my arm out the annoying I'm not touching you way. And the annoying I'm not touching you way. I'm not touching it. I just stuck my arm out. It wasn't even for a split second. She grabbed my arm, she freaking punched it against the table, and dug her nails into my hand and just pulled that skin. And I'm like, oh, what the? And I mean, see, you probably think I'm an idiot for thinking it's funny, but I mean, she was messing around, she had a smile on her face and everything. I'm like, all right, well, this girl is obviously ridiculous, and she's trying to see if it hurt me. On the outside, I'm playing it cool. That doesn't hurt a bit. On the inside, I'm like, Jesus Christ, it actually kind of hurts a little bit. And whatever, I go on about my day, no problem. And so in first period, we have stairs, and I'm walking up the stairs, she's walking down the stairs. I'm walking down the stairs, she's walking up the stairs. And it was the perfect opportunity. I'm like, I can't pass this up. I flicked her hair. I meant to flick her head, but I kind of missed under the freaking thick bangs under her. And so God dang, hit that. So I hit her hair. And I friggin' nailed her hair. I don't even know like how mad he could be at that. I just hit her in the head. I just hit her hair. There's been no reason she did that. Like I was walking down. She was fine. I'm like, ha. She's like, oh, it's funny. Okay. Turns out, and like my first period teacher was a social studies teacher, and he had to be the dean for that day because he was like, you know, the assistant, whatever the heck. So he was the dean for that day. And like, and in my third period class, like, hey, can you, you know, call up Keandre to the front office, to the dean's office? Oh my God. And usually when I used to be like in trouble a lot, so I always made up these little jokes like, oh my God, what did I do? What am I in trouble for? And I'll just say it as a joke. Because, you know, because that's what I always did. That's what I always thought. It's a joke. Because I used to get in trouble a lot, and I always say that. Oh my God, what did I do this time? I didn't do anything. That was just me, because I always wanted to make a joke. And so, in that time, God damn. So, I walked in there, I sat down, what did I do? They're like, Keandre, I'm going to have to give you 3 days of ISS for flicking a student. I'm like, wait, what? Like, I'm going to have to give you 3 days ISS for flicking a student. Like, you got, and I'm like, well, hold on, what? I don't even know what you're talking about. I didn't even remember at the time, because I forgot. I have, like, short-term memory loss or something. I forgot. Then I'm, like, sitting there, I'm like, whatever. I look down, and I see the scratch, like, the friggin' scratchy stuff on my hand. I'm like, oh, I remember now. This friggin' girl scratched me first. I'm like, what? I showed him my hand, like, they can see, like, the scratches on my hand and everything. I even walked outside and took a picture of it whenever they were still talking and all that. I'm like, man, I know I'm gonna get in trouble for this. So, so she scratched my hand, and after she scratched it, like a bunch of like friggin' 4 indents in my hand. And, she told, so what she had done was after I flicked her, she walked up to a cop and said, I want to press charges on this kid because he touched me. And they said I could have been charged with assault and sexual assault because 1, it was a freaking girl. 2, this is 2015. It was 2015 at the time. 2, it's 2015. And 3, girls are just freaking insane. And so she's like, I want to press charges. This kid touched me. What the heck? She completely left out the part where she had friggin' scratched me because she wanted me in trouble. So anyway, I told them that she called her in. She called them in, or they called him in, and god dang, I was there and I'm just sitting there. I'm waiting. She comes in. She looks at me. The girl, Marie. Yeah, I got my name. Marie. She looks at me, and I tell him like, this girl scratched me first, and she's like, he told me to scratch him. I'm like, what? See, this is how insane this girl was. She tried to literally convince people, like the teachers, in front of me, just right there in front of me, saying that I scratched him. She tried to convince him right there in front of me, telling him a lie, saying that I told her to scratch me for absolutely no reason whatsoever. And they're like, well, we're both going to give you ISS. They called my mom, and my mom was like, Keandre, we're going to have a talk about this when we get home. Now, I said this before, my mom is black on the inside. She is black whenever she's mad. Stereotypical black whenever she's mad. I'm scared of her. I'm not talking about she gives baby whippings. No, I'm talking like blah blah blah. She's with that cheek bang bang. You know what I'm saying? I hate that guy's song. Whatever. So we were talking and she told me about a situation that happened with my little cousin and my little brother. I'll tell that story another time, maybe. I don't know. It's whatever. If I can. I don't know. I kind of don't want to because it's kind of like, you know, a little private, so I'm not going to. But she told about a situation where my uncle, he got in a relationship with this psychopathic woman. I think she had freaking schizophrenia or something. I don't know. She was ridiculous. She was ridiculously insane. And she's like, you know what happened in the summer with you and with Isaiah and my little brother. Isaiah is my little brother, named after. I'm not gonna tell you that. It's not important. You know what happened with Isaiah and your little cousin? You know what happened to you? Because if that happens to you, Keandre, you'll be freaking You'll be like freaking, you'll be impossible to get a job. You'll be in jail. What is wrong with you? I'm like, Mom. Of course, I didn't say that. I would have died. But, you know, I'm like, yes, man, I'm sorry. Again, I took my 3 days ISS, and Jesus Christ, I wish ISS was like every freaking period of my day. I'm just gonna say it like that. ISS was freaking beautiful. ISS is beautiful. I got to play on my phone. I got to, and like she was like, well, I agree with you. It is stupid, but we have to do something because of the situation. It was a situation that happened. We probably wouldn't do anything if it just wasn't for the situation that happened. But your son has to know that he has to keep his hands to himself at all times. And that's what I did. I kept my hands to myself at all times. So one day, and my last story tells me how I got sent to alternative school. So yeah, that happened. Very, very, very sad. So that is my story of how I almost got arrested with sexual assaults and assaults. That was a terrible story. Scary story, even worse. That's just something I would not like to happen to me. It was just completely... It shouldn't have happened, personally. I don't think it should happen. Give me your thoughts on that. Do you really think I should have gotten in that much trouble for it? Even though she did something to me first and I did something freaking an hour later? And she decided that it was a great idea to try to tell him, like... That's just me. I don't know. I am not, you know... I'm a fair person. I like to be fair of things, and that personally I don't think was just fair to me, like, whatsoever. I'm not trying to like pull out the poor pity me or anything, but I'm just saying, like, what the heck? How are you gonna tell on me whenever you did something first? And then whatever. It don't matter. She broke her leg. I will say that. She had ISS, but turns out that same day during lunch, she poured milk on a guy. Funny. She poured milk on this guy, and yeah. Poured milk on him, and she got suspended. And over the time she got suspended, she broke her leg. So I was kind of pleased to see that. I probably have mental issues. Being pleased to see someone with a broken leg. But with that situation that happened, she kind of deserved it. It's karma. Karma for you. So that is my story. I'm going to leave it with that. This is how, no, I'm not going to say that. I'll end up getting arrested for saying that. This is how I probably would have treated the girl, and then just shoot a cop in the freaking face like that. So I'm not going to say that because I'll end up getting arrested. I already know it. So that's how I would sleep that night. I was just down. I was just done. I was kind of happy that I got some, wait, why am I still talking? This story is done. I'm sorry. I lose track. Story's done. That is the story how I got sent to friggin'... That's the story of how I almost got arrested. Pretty weird story. So yeah, I'll make another story thing for you at some time and point in my life. Excuse me, my mouth moving. At some point in my life. And yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Eventually. Right? So I'm gonna just end this on a note saying, make sure you keep your hands to yourself. There's also going to be that psychopath that will just make your life a living heck. So yeah, I'm just gonna end with that, and like, subscribe, all that jazz, and goodbye. That was weird.